Hello, everyone. Bruce Spade and
Steve Tinkham, and
guess who else we have?
oh, where's she at?
Yay!
Mandy is our
She
new
passed her
employee.
test.
Give me some of that, girl. We have got a new junior loan officer that's helping Steve and I. So Mandy's going to be doing a lot of our, well, we hope helpful work. But anyway, she's very good. She's been in the business for a long time. So we really wanted to just introduce you all to her. If you hear from her, give her a hard time for us. She's a lot of fun. So
Obviously, she's the best looking out of the trio here. So
most definitely.
maybe we'll just have her do the videos from now on.
That's good. From home too.
You know, we could do that.
That'd be perfect. So the rates, the Friday rate update. That's the purpose of this,
Oh, see,
right?
look at, she's busy going back to work already.
She's already going. She's perfect. Anyway, we've got obviously record low rates. We're hanging around the threes on the 15-year, even a couple instances under. So the 30 is about 3.5. Obviously it just depends on if you want a credit or what the credit scores are. Which brings me to yesterday was some really good info.
Yep.
They were talking about last year or several years ago when they were talking about what was prime and what was subprime. And they would calculate anything 660 and above as the prime and anything 660 and below as subprime. Found it very interesting that the average score on loans right now was 669, and 2 or 3 years ago it was only 655. So there's our difference between what they call a prime and a subprime. And I think what the gist of it was for me was that 15 points on a credit report could be as little as a $20 or $50 one-time late pay. And they're the same type of clients. So
the point. I think the overarching point was it wasn't the fact that the customers are any better now. It's just the fact that the underwriting is so much stricter.
It is,
and it goes back to the whole thing about us greedy loan officers when we were putting people in bad loans. Well, that's a bunch of hogwash. We all know that. The point that we had back then is that there was if you had a 580 credit score, you couldn't qualify for certain things. You only had one type of loan to get.
Right.
And so you did it. What are you going to do? Turn somebody down when they qualify for something? So anyway, the point is that what they need to do is they need to loosen up guidelines a little bit. I'm not saying go hog wild, but they need to make sure that we're not running these good credit people, the people that deserve a little bit more Cadillac treatment, through the ringer.
Yep, and that's the bottom line is we've all been burnt by pre-approvals that didn't happen or didn't go through. We try to limit those as much as we can on our end because we try to verify income and things come up sometimes. So you have to know that in advance that Steve and I are not perfect, but we do absolutely everything we can from a legal and ethical standpoint to get loans approved. And
and the funny thing that happens that what we have to deal with, and of course I'm sure you do too, is that just today I had a termite inspector call me and said, I can't really pass this house for the termite inspection. Okay, why not? The termites? No visible sign of termites. But the problem is that they've done some mud jacking, so they've disturbed the area around the foundation of the household. So I can't determine if there was termite trails or not.
Beforehand.
Yeah.
Wow.
So so you're telling me that you're not really sure, you can't tell one way or another, but we're going to fall on the side of saying it has termites versus fall on the side that it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Did you have to get it treated?
No, I had to get a second opinion because the other termite inspector went out and said, no, it's fine. But that's the kind of stuff that we have to deal with. And I heard a story about there was an appraisal that was done. This is true. And in the appraisal, there was a black cat showing up in the appraisal. And the appraisal management company told them that they had to crop and cut out the cat out of the picture because otherwise it was a fair lending discrimination.
It was. I saw the same thing.
Issue.
Very interesting. So,
had it been maybe I don't know, a yellow cat, maybe it'd been fine. I don't know. That's some things that we deal with we would never plan on dealing with, and I think the bottom line for all of you is that Steve and myself and Mandy included are going to do everything we can to get your loans approved, and that's the bottom line. We're on the same team. So if you want to contact me or Steve, you know how to reach us. Our contact me information. What's that? I don't have a web page. I'm doing this from YouTube, so I don't have
No.
a contact me button anymore.
See, you
But
can
you know
contact
what?
me.
You can reply back to this email, and I will get right back to you.
You guys have a great weekend. 0-3 Chiefs, please, not again.
Go
not again.
Cyclones.
Go Wildcats. You guys take care.